Okay, so let's start the session. So yesterday we started discussing about how to become a 99 percentiler. And the first thing which I was talking about is that obviously in the next 35-40 minutes, there'll be no magic coming in and talking about that how you can get into that 99 percentile bracket. There are certain things which you might have done. There are certain things you must be doing till this point of time. And I have understood your expectation as well, that what are you expecting from this particular session. So in the next 40-45 minutes, that's what I'll be talking about, that how to get into that 99 percentiler thing. And when I'm talking about how to become 99 percentiler, I'll be talking on what kind of study plan you should follow. Yes, I'm talking about study plan which you should follow for the, let's say, for the next 90 days, 100 days, whatsoever, right? So by August first week, probably or by this, in the next few days, we will be getting those announcement from IIM Ahmedabad that what exactly the CAT paper will look like, what exactly CAT will, when exactly the date of commencement of as far as CAT examination or CAT forms are concerned. So we'll talk about what exactly the study pattern which one should follow in the next 100 days to get into that 99 percentile bracket, how much questions one needs to attempt, how much raw score one should look at, and to get that raw score, what should be my plan? Right? So without knowing that plan, without getting into the plan, it's very difficult to get into that 99 percentile bracket. So with me, Prashant, I am one of the mentor with Ekoching, and I'll be talking about all those things today, right? So stay tuned, and whatever your question you have, please feel free to ask in the chat box, because that's what we'll be doing in the next 40-45 minutes. And it's very good that we have now few participants. Yesterday it was somewhere around 50-55. So it becomes easy to interact with you and to listen to your question and answers as well. So let's start the session today. So when I'm talking about the 99 percentile thing, there are few things which I want to mention, and there may be some things which you might have heard yesterday as well, but for the benefit of all. So there are few things which I want to mention at this point of time. And the first thing is that if I talk about a 99 percentile, or if I talk about the colleges, students are concerned with their academic score. Yes, that's the first concern for students, that we are concerned with our academic score. And in that academic score, again, we are talking about 10th, we are talking about 12th, we are talking about our graduation as well, right? Then apart from that, we are concerned with our profile, that what exactly profile I have. I am a general engineer male category. I am a normal BCom graduate, or let's say I'm a let's say BSc biology graduate, or I am a biotechnology graduate, or I am a MBBS. So what kind of chances I have to get into the colleges? So profile. Then we talk about gender. So all these things we are concerned with. To be very honest with you, last 100 days, the only thing you should concern with is your CAT score. That's the only thing. Yes, Sundaram, I'll talk about that as well. So that's the only thing which you should understand, is that how good or how bad is my preparation, and how well I can manage my CAT score, rather than thinking about all those things at this point of time. Right? Internships, ये सारी चीजें, because that's very difficult thing at this point of time. हमें सिर्फ CAT के ऊपर फोकस करना है, और उसके बाद देखेंगे हमारे को कौन सा कॉलेज कॉल देगा, बिकॉज अभी उसके बारे में सोचने का टाइम नहीं है. मुझे ए से कॉल आएगा, बी से नहीं आएगा, सी से आएगा, बी वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल वालों को देता है, या मेरा 24 महीने से कम का वर्क एक्सपीरियंस है, मुझे एडवांटेज है, डिसएडवांटेज है. स्टॉप थिंकिंग अबाउट इट. विल थिंक अबाउट इट once we'll appear for CAT and come to know that what exactly my CAT went like, right? So let's start the session today. And before starting the session, I'll just quickly, and I've already mentioned my agenda, what I'll be doing in the next 30-35 minutes. These are the six broad agendas I'll be talking about. That marks which required 99 percentile for all these three sections put together, number of questions to get 99 percentile, what to study in the next 100 days, mock analysis, colleges, percentile and number of questions, and strength and weakness. That's what I'll be talking about in the next 30-35 minutes. And let's start with score versus percentile as far as CAT exam is concerned. When I'm talking about score versus percentile in CAT examination, so 18, 19, 20, let's quickly get into the scores and percentilers, right? And quickly I'll talk about 90 percentile, then I'll talk about 95, then let me talk about 99, and then I'll talk about 99.9. right? These are the four things which I'm talking about today, that to get 90 percentile, 95 percentile, 99 and 99.9, what all things I need to look at. So let's talk about CAT 2018. CAT 2018, to get 90 percentile, I'm talking about 110 marks out of 300, right? To get into 95, I'm talking about 125 marks out of 300. And to get 99, I'm talking about 155 marks out of 300. And to get 99.9, all I'm talking about is 190 marks out of 300. So that's the first thing which you need to look at, right? So let's break it in number of questions, which net questions which I need to do, make it correct or to get into this bracket. So if I'm talking about, let's say 90 percentile thing, all I'm saying is to get into those 30 questions, or let's say 35 questions to be on a very safer side. So I'm talking about 35 questions here when I am talking about 90 percentile. So agar is 35 questions ko, this is not the right way, but let's understand is 35 question ko break karte hain. All I am saying 12 question in each section. 12 question in each section out of 100, 36 question out of 100. You hit 90 percentile and many of the colleges are open for you. When I'm talking about 125 marks, again, all I'm saying, we are talking about 13 questions. We are talking about 13 questions. We are talking about 38 to 40 questions here, right? And when I'm talking about 99 percentile, what we are saying is we are talking about, let's say, 15 questions. That's what we are looking at to get 99 percentile. And that's what I was saying. I was telling you guys yesterday, the first target should be that I should get 15 net correct in each of the section to hit that 95 to 99 percentile bracket. That's the first challenge. And to overcome this first challenge, all I need to do is to ensure that my mocks should start getting in such a fashion. In my mocks, my strategy should start being in such a fashion. My strategy should be, let's say at this point of time, I am, let's say, solving out of 160 questions and I have 20 correct and 40 incorrect. So at this point of time, my strategy should be how to get those 10 questions. Gradually moving on to 12. Gradually moving on to 13. Wo ek question will ensure that you get the desired percentile. Guys, are you there? Are you guys getting it? What exactly I'm trying to say? I hope I'm not going too fast. Quickly in the chat box, please. Just to understand that you guys are listening to this session or not. Quickly, that's how I do. Okay, so that's the first thing. That's the first thing we need to take care of. Second, so मैं 2019 में जा रहा हूँ and want to relate it that हम लोग बोलते हैं paper hard था या tough था. We say paper hard था, paper moderate था, paper easy था, verbal was easy, quants were moderate. Does it actually matter at the end of the day when I'm talking about overall percentile? Let's move to CAT 2019, and CAT 2019 was not an exception at all. And then I'm talking about CAT 2019. I'm talking about roughly 100 marks here to get this 90 percentile. I'm talking about 120 marks to get this 95 percentile thing. And to get that 99 percentile, all I'm talking about 157, 158 marks. And to get 99.9, all I'm saying is somewhere around 196 odd marks. Yes, Vishal, you can give, not a problem at all. You can give. But वहां पर, I mean, वो आपसे वो मांगते हैं अब first year, second year का, but that's okay. You can give, not a problem. Okay, because there is no restriction on number of attempts, Vishal. Okay, so if I talk about CAT 2020, CAT 2020 के अंदर मैं बात करूंगा because number of questions went down. We are talking about 76 questions as compared to 100 questions, but still there was not an exception. And that's what I was telling the students when I was, preparing them, said not to worry about, surprises, not to worry about the COVID situation, time going down, because there are no surprises, there are not but surprises. And that was the case. I'm talking about again 63 marks. Again, I'm talking about 76 marks. Again, I'm talking about 102 marks. And again, I'm talking about roughly around 130 marks, right? So all you need to get is, again, I'm telling you guys, this is what I'm talking at this point of time, 99 percentile. I'm not going one step ahead. All I'm talking about is 50% marks. All I'm talking about 50% marks. And when I'm saying questions, net 15 will get you there. Pranshi, yes, you can give Pranshi final year students only. They can give CAT examination and TISNET because the procedure, Pranshi, is that at this point of time, you'll appear for CAT or TISNET, whatever exam you are preparing for, and your last semester will be pending. In January, CAT result will be out. And let's say till the time you get into the colleges and everything, it will be March, April. And by that time, your 2 semesters are over, Pranshi. So yes, you can give exam this year. If I talk about TISNET exam, Pranshi, which we were discussing yesterday as well, I'll talk about this at the last, but TISNET exam is very easy when it compares to CAT examination. TISNET basically give you a MA degree. Basically, it's a MA degree, right? The degree wo jo bolte hain, MA bolte hain, but it's a good exam. Whether you want to, let's say, get into the social work or those kind of, not social work exactly, but that kind of a profile, right? That's what they are known for. And they give you a MA degree. And exams is very different from CAT when we talk about, let's say, the verbal examination is more about grammar, vocab, or more about synonyms, antonyms, analogy. And if I talk about their quant, basically comparatively very easy examination when it comes to CAT. CAT is all about strategy, and exams like TISNET, NMAT, SNAP are more or less about speed and getting, to clear that cutoff, right? So we can discuss if you have any question further. So first thing which I'm talking about is your study planner should be like this: 15, 15, 15. Your study planner नहीं बोलूंगा मैं, mock बोलूंगा, should be like 15, 15, 15. Let's move further. थोड़ा सा हम लोग आगे चलते हैं. क्या हो गया इसको आज? Yeah. Score was in percentile section wise. So I would like to ask how much you are expecting for 2021, 22, 23. Tushar, I can't expect 22. I can't expect 23. And I can't expect 21 for sure. But yes, more or less, अगर तुम देखोगे, इसका more or less ये चीजें same ही जानी चाहिए. Not because अगर तुम last 5 साल भी देख लोगे, उसके बेस पे भी तुम expect करोगे, it won't go beyond that, right? So, but yes, 22, 23 predict करना at this point of time. I don't know why you are asking, Tushar, by the way. Just want to understand. I'm curious, why do you want to know 22 and 23? I have that curiosity. I don't know. Okay, let's move further. When I'm talking about score was it percentile section wise, let's talk about verbal ability, reading comprehension last year. So last year, verbal ability, reading comprehension, we are talking about 26 questions, right? These 26 questions, I'm talking about 20 questions on reading comprehension. And then I'm talking about 6 questions on verbal ability. And these 6 questions, again, from the same areas: parajumbles, odd sentence, parajumbles, and parasummary. These are the same areas from where they have 6 questions. Now, okay, Tushar, so more or less it will be the same. If at all, that's the question for you, right? So if I talk about RC, 20 क्वेश्चंस पिछले साल आए और उससे पिछले साल तक 24 क्वेश्चंस, 24 क्वेश्चंस आते थे और 10 क्वेश्चन वर्बल एबिलिटी में आते थे. 34 क्वेश्चंस के अंदर अब हर जगह 70-75% इज रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन ओनली. इफ आई टॉक अबाउट कैट, नाउ व्हाट शुड आई डू? मैं जो कल बात कर रहा था, व्हाट शुड आई डू? आई टॉक अबाउट दैट. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, लेट्स सी द कट ऑफ. सो ऑल आई एम सेइंग इज लास्ट ईयर to get that 92 percentiler, 99 percentiler, all I'm saying is 42 marks. All I'm saying is 42 marks, right? When I'm saying 42 marks out of 78, all I'm saying is 14 questions net correct. 14 questions net correct. I am getting into 42 marks, which is giving me 99 percentiler. Again, I am talking about 50%, right? So मैं जो आपको बोल रहा था initially, that though it's not the right way to say that, but more or less it will remain the same. That आप अगर उसको तोड़ेंगे भी सही, break भी करेंगे तब भी ऐसा ही आएगा. Now, verbal के अंदर there is a problem. क्या प्रॉब्लम है? वर्बल के अंदर प्रॉब्लम ये है, there is no one to stop me while giving the examination whether I am marking that option correct or not. Quants के अंदर, if I'm not understanding the logic, if I'm not getting the formula, I'll stop, right? But verbal के अंदर, I say that I'll attempt probably all 34 questions or all 26 questions, right? So there is no, and this is the challenge with majority of the students. We should know that when to stop. And please, guys, now when I'm talking about study planning, when I'm talking about study planner for the next 100 days, and that's what I was talking about. So these 20 questions when I'm talking about last year, there were 4 passages of 5 questions each, if I'm not wrong. 4 passages of 5 questions each, which is making it to 20 questions, right? So 4 passages अगर मैं बात कर रहा हूं, और मैं कल आपसे जो बात कर रहा था कि पहले जो आते थे, there used to be 5 passages in 34 questions. 3 + 2 = 6, 4 is a kind of a sequence which they need to follow. Yes, negative marking is there in reading comprehension. Apart, I mean, there are two kind of questions: parajumble and odd sentence parajumbles where negative marking is not there. Otherwise, everywhere negative marking is there. So when I'm talking about, let's say, where was I? Yeah, when I'm talking about, let's say 100 days, अगर हम 100 days की बात कर रहे हैं, so the next 100 days into 5 passages each, what you need to understand that I have to solve 500 passages. Yes. अगर आप 99 परसेंटाइलर एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं, या फिर जो लोग सेकंड ईयर के अंदर और वो ऐसा कुछ एक्सपेक्ट करना चाह रहे हैं, आई नीड टू सॉल्व 500 पैसेजेस, एंड दोज हु आर स्टार्टिंग अर्ली, यू शुड ट्राई दैट आई शुड स्टार्ट रीडिंग एज अर्ली एज पॉसिबल. फॉर स्टूडेंट्स हु आर अपेयरिंग फॉर कैट 2020, नो नीड टू रीड novels at this point of time. For the students who are appearing for CAT 2021, definitely reading novels and reading different genre newspaper, Mint newspaper, Economic Times, or for that matter Indian Express will definitely make sense, right? So when I'm talking about students CAT 21, 100 days into 5 passages each, I'm talking about 500 passages. Then I'm talking about 100 passages into 15 questions, talking about 5, 5, 5 each on these sections. I'm talking about 1500, and I'm talking about 500 parajumbles, 500 odd sentence parajumbles, and 500 para summary. अगर आप ये सब कुछ सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, तब आप उम्मीद कर सकते हैं कि उस दिन आप वो 15 क्वेश्चंस निकाल के आ पाएंगे. बिकॉज स्टूडेंट्स, कई बार मैंने देखा है, सर मैंने क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट ही नहीं किया, और वो अटेम्प्ट नहीं किया को आप ये समझते हैं दैट सर मैंने वो मार्क नहीं किया. नॉट मार्किंग द आंसर इज नॉट एन अटेम्प्ट. वर्बल एबिलिटी के अंदर आई हैव सीन स्टूडेंट्स पैराजंबल्स के अंदर 7 मिनट लगाने के बाद उसको मार्क नहीं करते और फिर बोलते हैं मैंने अटेम्प्ट नहीं किया. यू हैव अटेम्प्टेड बट यू हैव नॉट मार्क्ड बिकॉज यू हैव वेस्टेड योर 7 minutes there. Right? So these are the things which you need to understand. And when I come to Lrdi, I'll talk about that as well. Right? So these are the things which you need to take care of, and maximum, your score will maximize in reading comprehension only. And that's why I'm saying this. आप वहां पर अपना स्कोर मैक्सिमाइज कर सकते हो, इसके अलावा कोई स्कोर मैक्सिमाइज नहीं होगा. और among the 3 section also you can maximize your score in verbal section. Guys, let me tell you, the cutoff for verbal section will always be high. I repeat, the cutoff of verbal section is always be high, rather than if I talk about logical reasoning, data interpretation, and quantitative ability. Right? So this is something which you need to understand. Let's move further. Any questions on verbal ability and reading comprehension, guys? Any question you want to ask on reading comprehension and verbal ability, please in the chat box now. Okay. So I've already talked about this, right? So what to, I don't know whether it is there or not. Just a minute. Okay. So that was first thing when I'm talking about verbal ability. Now, when I'm talking about, let's say, quantitative aptitude. अब हम लोग बात करते हैं quantitative aptitude. Now, quants के अंदर, by the way, how many, anyone from non-engineering background, just yes in the chat box, please. Students from non-engineering background, yes in the chat box, please. Students from non-engineering background, 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, okay, okay, fine. Keep it coming, guys. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anyone else? Yes in the chat box, 8, okay. Non-engineering background, 10, okay, fine. So assuming, let's say 11, why? Very good. So assuming 50-50 ratio, I don't know, probably I think not even 50 ratio, I would say 2-3 engineers might be there. So when I'm talking about engineering, non-engineering, why I'm saying, and this is applicable for engineer students also, right? What I'm saying, let's understand. Okay. When it comes to quantitative aptitude, I'm talking about majorly 6 units. I'm talking about number system. I'm talking about algebra. I'm talking about arithmetic. Then let's say I'm talking about geometry. Then I'm talking about higher mathematics. And then let's say I talk about modern mathematics. Right? Major, these are the things which will come in your CAT examination. Students are concerned. Yes, they are concerned with मुझे higher mathematics के अंदर problem होगा because मैं तो BCom background से हूँ. Sorry, मैं तो BCom background से हूँ और या फिर मैं तो BBA background से हूँ. I have a concern in modern mathematics, probability, permutation and combination. This is a concern area for me, again, because I am from a non-mathematic background. Guys, hold on. Understand. And for engineers, you also, right? Don't get into all those things just because तुम्हें मजा आता है, right? If I talk about CAT throughout the years, if I talk about quantitative aptitude throughout the years, if I have to take number of questions, let's say I'm talking about 34 questions, the pre-COVID times, right? 34 questions के अंदर अगर मैं बात करूंगा roughly 28 odd questions, 27 or let's say, let's be on a very pessimistic point of view भी अगर अपन ले लें, अगर अपन, so 34 में से Just a minute. Yeah. Out of 34 questions, there are 25 questions from algebra, arithmetic, and number system. Algebra मतलब मैं बात कर रहा हूं linear equations, quadratic equations, binomial, and all those things. And when I'm talking about arithmetic, I'm talking about percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion, and all those stuff, right? So 25 questions on 3 units. पूरा पेपर ये 3 यूनिट के ऊपर है, बट हमारी पूरी जिंदगी के अंदर क्या चलता रहता है? मैथ स्टफ है, मैथ स्टफ है, मैथ स्टफ है, और हम लोग कहीं ना कहीं शुरुआत भी यहां से करना शुरू करते हैं. I have seen majority of the students starting with probability because शायद हमारी कॉम्पिटिटिव, हमारी जो भी क्लासेस हैं या हमारे जो भी टीचर्स हैं, मैं किसी को गलत या सही नहीं बोल रहा हूं, जस्ट बिकॉज उन्होंने प्रोबेबिलिटी या परम्यूटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन से सही किया है. बट मेरे पास 2 क्वेश्चन आने वाले हैं यार, बट मेरा पूरा पेपर यहाँ बैठा हुआ है, मेरी पूरी टाइम जो है इन 3 चीजों को स्ट्रॉन्ग करने में लगनी चाहिए. ये 3 चीजें स्ट्रॉन्ग कर लो, और मैं नहीं बोल रहा लास्ट के कितने कैट पेपर्स उठा के देख लो. दैट शुड बी योर स्टडी प्लानर. सो व्हेन आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट स्टडी प्लानर फॉर क्वांटिटेटिव एप्टीट्यूड, next 100 days give only on these 3 units. और अगर कोई आपका वीक सेक्शन है, मतलब आइडली मेरे को नहीं बोलना चाहिए, मैं 99 परसेंटाइलर के लिए नहीं बोलूंगा ये चीज, बट अगर तुम्हें लग रहा है कि ये मेरा वीक सेक्शन है, मेरे को ये एरिया बहुत वीक लगता है, मेरा सजेशन ये रहेगा, जो करना है इस महीने कर लो, मतलब अगस्त एंड तक कर लो. सितंबर अक्टूबर इस 3 यूनिट को स्ट्रॉन्ग करो, इस 3 यूनिट को प्रैक्टिस करो, जितने क्वेश्चंस कर सकते हो कर डालो, पास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चंस कितने कर सकते हो कर डालो, बिकॉज ऑल यू विल गेट इज these 3 areas broadly, right? That's what I'm talking about, quantitative aptitude. And when, let's say, I'm moving to my third section, which is logical reasoning and data interpretation, I'll talk about in detailed study planner as well. When I'm talking about logical reasoning and data interpretation, again yahan par hum baat kar rahe hain 8 sets into 4 questions each. I'm talking about 32 questions, right? And jo ki main hamesha bolta hu, all you need to do is this, all you need to do is this to hit 99 percentile. Sir kaise? How? It will come through practice. अगर wrong set pick किया गए, wrong set pick किया तो गए, और wrong और सही set sir pick कैसे करेंगे? Wrong और सही passages pick कैसे करेंगे? When I'm talking about wrong or right passages, when I'm talking about wrong or right sets, it will all come through practice. And what you can do is probably 100 into 4 sets each on a daily basis. I'm talking about 400 sets solve करो ना यार, 400 सेट सॉल्व कर लो, सारे एलआर ले लो, सारे डीआई ले लो, कहां से आएगा यार, कहां से आएगा, राइट? कंसेप्ट तो सेम रहने वाले हैं, right? So this is what you need to do to get that 99 percentile. So that's what I thought I'll just share with you, that you should understand this. All I'm trying to say is, और अगर मैं mocks की बात करूंगा, I'll come to that as well. थोड़ा सा पहले आगे बढ़ते हैं, so that we will ensure that we are basically adhering to the timing as well. Okay, so what to study in next 100 days? I am talking about go through the paper pattern for all the examination, whatever you're doing for. And as far as abhi main bol raha hu, so when I'm talking about paper pattern, I'm not talking about 34 questions, 32 questions. I am saying is go through the kind of questions जो मैं डिवाइड करके बता रहा हूं. मेरा RC के अंदर which genre cat is asking passages from. So if I talk about cat and if I talk about reading comprehension, they are taking passages from Aeon SS, they are taking passages from Project Syndicate, they are taking passages from, I'm talking about foreign blogs, foreign editorials, foreign newspapers, right? So they're talking about Times. They are taking passages from New Yorker. They are taking passages from New York Times, right? ये सारी जगह से ये लोग अपने passages ले रहे हैं. And very important, they are taking passages from Smithsonian magazine, right? यहाँ से cat अपने passages ले रहा है, and you have to start reading from these articles only, right? So go through the kind of questions which cat is asking questions from. Apart from this, when I'm talking about और क्या क्या चीजें सर हम कर सकते हैं apart from this, okay. Hold on, yeah. Go through difficulty level of the questions, that what kind of difficulty questions cat is asking passage, and this will help you a lot in making a clear study planner, right? Make a clear study planner at this point of time. Yes, Vishal, you can take. So this is, I thought I'll just share with you, that's cat verbal ability throughout the year. Please quickly note this down. No changes. Number of questions went down, but otherwise no changes. RC, PJ, OS, PJ, and Parasummer. No changes. And I've just taken last 5 years. If you want, you can take a screenshot in the number of questions, right? What if I talk about verbal ability, right? let's move further. थोड़ा सा आगे चलते हैं. Verbal ability के अंदर what kind of genre a cat is asking passages from? So these are the broad 9 areas from which cat is taking their passages. Right? Again, take a screenshot and try to read on this. Try to read on this. And इसके अंदर भी मैं ये नहीं बोलूंगा, right? You should definitely take this, definitely. मैं जहां पर डी बोल रहा हूं वो definitely है, because cat पूछता ही पूछता है. Definitely, 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 and definitely. Right? This is basically when I'm talking about abstract topics. We are talking about abstract topics. किस्मत के ऊपर बहुत कुछ depend करता है, but all those topics definitely. Right? Let's move further. Quantitative ability मैं बात कर चुका हूं आप लोगों से. So this is what you need to do when I'm talking about quantitative ability, and that's what I'm talking about. Your 70% time in your study planning should go in these 3 units. And after CAT, you now have my number. After CAT, do ping me, guys, that if, let's say, whatever I'm saying, I don't know, though I am Ahmedabad is setting the paper, I'll talk about that as well. So this is the study planner for the next few days, right? Please go through this study planner. This is self-explanatory. I've talked about this, but the only thing which you need to understand is focus on this, guys. Focus on this. This will be the game changer. This will be the differentiator, and not only appearing, I'm talking about giving the mock and analyzing them. Giving the mock and analyzing them. This will be the game changer and differentiator for many of the students who get into those desired B schools, and compared to the students who won't. Right? So quickly go through this. Okay, let's move further. Mocks and mock analysis. Guys, yes, you can do that. Mehak, you can do that. So Mehak is asking question, can cat be prepared self without any coaching? You can do that, cat. Right? So देखो एक ही difference है इसके अंदर Mehak. Let's talk about, I mean, we are not into any specific coaching where we are talking about live classes and all. Let's talk about that. The only thing wherein you need help, Mehak, is why people like us are there, right? And you should realize it yourself. You will realize it yourself, right? There are few things which will make the difference, Mehak. Is first of all, there are a lot of videos available on online channels, right? This is applicable for all. जो लोग सेल्फ प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं, मैं कहीं नहीं बोलता कोचिंग की जरूरत है, बट आप सुनो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूं. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ वीडियोस अवेलेबल ऑन कोचिंग, आई मीन ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म. E-coaching is also one of them. But the point is, let's say I'm going on YouTube and I'm searching for videos on number system, videos on CAT, videos on all those stuff. You have 5,000 faculties, maybe more than that. Prashant classes, you have Mehak classes, you have Vishal classes, you have Aviraj, you have Ashraf, you have all sort of Presha classes, you have Deepika classes, you have Manali classes, you have all kind of classes there. मुझे कितना पढ़ना है, मुझे किस लेवल के क्वेश्चंस करने हैं, मुझे किस लेवल के लिए कैट के लिए पढ़ना है. और कभी कभार ऐसा होता है, मैंने परम्यूटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन और प्रोबेबिलिटी के अंदर पूरे 10 लेक्चर ले डाले, 2-2 घंटे के, मैंने 20 घंटे दे डाले, और मैंने कुछ नहीं किया एग्जाम से कुछ टाइम पहले, और बाद में मुझे पता लग रहा है 3 क्वेश्चन आ रहे हैं इसके अंदर. मेरे को फोकस कुछ और करना था. मैंने पैसेजेस सॉल्व करना शुरू कर दिया, और मैं सारे पैसेजेस सॉल्व करे जा रहा हूं, आर्ट्स, लिटरेचर, इन्फ्रेंस, ये वो. मुझे पता लग रहा है कि प्रशांत सर आके बोल रहे हैं यार सोशियोलॉजी ज्यादा करनी चाहिए थी, रीडिंग ज्यादा करनी चाहिए, रीडिंग में क्या पढ़ना चाहिए. दैट्स वेयर यू नीड. नाउ व्हेन आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट ऑल दोस थिंग्स एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, व्हाटएवर आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, ये चीजें आपको गाइड करने के लिए लोग चाहिए होंगे. दैट्स वेयर यू नीड मेंटर्स. पढ़ना महक आपको ही है. जब तक आप मोटिवेटेड नहीं होंगे तब तक कुछ नहीं होगा. So when I'm saying just go to, at the last I'll give you the website name also, go to www.ekoching.com, और वहां पर जब आप जाओगे you will find all the videos. So videos are in that chronological order only. You don't need to pay upfront. Just see, there are many free content available there. Just see, and that's where you realize that where you need us, right? When I'm talking about mock analysis, for example, let's take an example for mock analysis. So how one should do a mock analysis quickly in the chat box. I just need to understand that how one should go for a mock analysis quickly in the chat box, please. अगर किसी को mock analysis करना है, what will you do in the mock analysis? I just want to understand from you guys in the chat box. Anyone in the chat box, just write it down. How one should do the mock analysis. Accuracy, someone is saying, okay. What else? I'll Kingston 546. I'll repeat. Don't worry. Just a minute, beta. Just a minute. I'll give you all the information. Just hang on till that time. Why mock analysis? How? Speed. Pranjal is saying speed, accuracy. Let's see, Pranjal, how mock should be given, right? And this is after solving the above, we can analyze them and work on our weak points. Okay, Tushar, that's too broad. Vishal is talking about time management again. Okay, let's understand. If I have to give or I have to do a mock analysis as a CAT aspirant, what will I do, right? मैंने mock दिया, and mock, let's say, is taking 3 hours for me. 1 hour for VARC, right? 1 hour for LRDI and 1 hour for quantitative aptitude. That's what 3 hours I'm talking about. Right? Let's say I'm giving mock on 26th of July. Right? After 3 hours, take a break. After 3 hours, take a break. And now let's see what I'll do in mock analysis. I'll first pick up, let's say, in those 100 questions. In those 100 questions, I have, let's say, marked 30 correct. I have marked 30 correct, assuming I have attempted all. Or let's say, assuming I have attempted 70. I have attempted 70 questions, right? Attempted 70 questions. 30 correct and 40 incorrect. Right? Now, I'll start with 30 correct questions. Now, 30 correct questions in verbal ability, LRDI, and quantitative aptitude. I will check here that the logic which I have applied to eliminate the option in reading comprehension, logic which I have applied for para jumble, logic which I have applied for para summary, is it the same? Is it matching with the mock which I am giving? You should go and see the solution. Now, when you see this elimination process, para jumble, para summary, and all those things, assuming you have done 10 correct in verbal ability, this 10 correct question will again take, each question will again take your 5 minutes. I will take, let's say, 50 minutes for correct questions here. Similarly, LRDA, 10 questions correct. You will see that what the logic will be is the same or not, because कई बार हमारे तुक्के भी सही होते, right? And quantitative aptitude logic is same or not. So all I am saying is you will at least need 3 hours to see that whether my logic is matching or not. Believe me, that's the analysis, right? और हो सकता है यही चीज तुम 1.5 घंटे के आसपास भी खत्म कर दोगे अगर आपकी accuracy अच्छी है. But still you need to understand. The next process is मैंने पहले 30 correct देख लिए. Now I will see 40 incorrect. अगर मैं ये नहीं बोलता guys, तो क्या तुम correct questions के अंदर जाते quickly in the chat box? अगर मैं आज आपको ये चीज नहीं बोल रहा होता तो क्या आप करेक्ट क्वेश्चंस के अंदर जाते? मेरे ख्याल से मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स नहीं, राइट? उसके बाद जाएंगे अपन इनकरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस के अंदर. इनकरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस के अंदर हम लोग कैसे देखते हैं मैं बताता हूं. इनकरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस में हम क्या जाते हैं, मेरे 40 इनकरेक्ट हुए, हम लोग सॉल्यूशन पे जाते हैं, अच्छा ऐसे गलत हो गया, फिर दूसरे पे जाएंगे, अच्छा हाँ अब मैं ध्यान रखूंगा, तीसरे पे हाँ ये लोग सही बोल रहे हैं. दैट्स हाउ वी डू एनालिसिस. Yes, we do analysis. Everyone does analysis, but this is how we do analysis. How one should do analysis. I will take these 40 questions, right? I will solve them again. Now without giving time, because at that point of time, maybe anxiety, maybe my concentration level, maybe I was not concentrated properly. Maybe someone came, maybe some issue XYZ, right? My 40 questions I need to attempt again without, getting into that time thing. उस टाइम तो क्लॉक टिक कर रही होती है, मेरा एंजाइटी लेवल चला जाता हुआ है. यहाँ पर अगर मान लो एक एक क्वेश्चन को अगेन तुम लेट से 7-7 मिनट देते हो एटलीस्ट, राइट? टाइम देना पड़ेगा ना. मेरा इनकरेक्ट हुआ है, राइट? 7 4 28. I am again talking about 280 minutes here. 280 minutes, even if you give 7 minutes per question. Now, उस 280 minutes के बाद, you will see that अभी भी then you will match. उसके अंदर कई क्वेश्चन सही हो जाएंगे because of logic सही हो गया, but कई क्वेश्चन फिर भी गलत होंगे, तब तुम जाके उनका सॉल्यूशन देखोगे और एनालिसिस करोगे, right? This will take at least 300 minutes, right? I am talking about 5-6 hours already gone with correct and incorrect, and now I'll go to the questions which I have not attempted. I will attempt them too. So my analysis should take close to around 5 to 6 hours total. That's idealistic situation, but at least 5 to 6 hours. और अगर आप अपने एनालिसिस के अंदर वो 5 से 6 घंटे मॉक के 3 घंटे के अलावा नहीं बिता पा रहे हो, तो समझ लेना कैट वाले दिन ये चीज करना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा. और इसीलिए नेक्स्ट 3 महीने का स्टडी प्लानर तुम्हारा यही होना चाहिए. किंगस्टन 546 That's what I am talking about, बेटा. यही तो मैं बता रहा हूं तुम्हें, यही रेफर करना चाहिए पड़ेंगी चीजें. मॉक्स दो, वीडियोस देखो, मैं बात करूंगा इस पे, राइट. So this is what you need to do, at least 9 to 10 hours on mock and mock analysis, right? Now let's see, as I was talking about percentile, people are concerned with profile, gender, ye, wo, blah, blah, blah. This is what my thing. I am talking about the colleges, all cluster colleges are there, their percentile, their number of, this is not number of questions, this is number of marks. Number of marks which you need. Number of marks which you need as far as to get into these colleges. Quickly have a look. Right? So this is something which you need to understand. And all these guys, they have a, so if I talk about, let's say 75 to 82 percentile, all 5 fingers are not the same, right? Liba, IFMIR, SDA Bocconi, placements are decent enough, right? But point is, we don't know the options. We don't know the options, right? So this is what you need to understand, and where we can help. And that's where Kingston 546 I was talking about. You should visit ekoching.com. You should visit ekoching.com for those who are starting at this point of time. So there are 2-3 categories of student here. So students who are preparing at this point of time, right? आप जो अभी prepare कर रहे हो, अभी आप start करने चाह रहे हो for CAT 2021. There is no time. You can directly go visit ekoching.com, and all videos put together, verbal, logical reasoning, data interpretation, and quantitative aptitude, right, covering right from basics till the end. And you will get somewhere at 3,000 rupees, everything. It's a 1-year subscription at 3,000 rupees. You can go ahead and subscribe to that, because if you want specifically for CAT 2021, and it will cover everything, all this PI and test series and mock test and all. When it comes to students who are preparing for CAT 23 or 22, which are there in this session as well, you also will come to know that whether I need coaching or not. आपको इतना तो पता लग जाएगा कि मुझे कोचिंग की जरूरत है या नहीं, राइट? एटलीस्ट ये वीडियो, बिकॉज वहां पर मुझे 50,000 60,000 देना पड़ेगा. यहाँ पर ऑल आई एम सेइंग इज 3,000 और 4,000 रुपीज, राइट? आपको ये पता लग जाएगा कोचिंग मेरे को करने की जरूरत है या नहीं है, मैं सेल्फ प्रिपरेशन कर सकता हूं या कर सकती हूं या नहीं. एंड they have covered everything in e-coaching, or like rather I would say we have covered all the things. My video on verbal are there in e-coaching as well, right? So this is what e-coaching is all about. So www.ekoching. So I'll just not get into this at this point of time. So these are all the codes and all. I don't know whether it is there. So to conclude, my suggestion is make a study planner. 3 mantra to success: practice, practice, practice. No one can help you if you are not disciplined, and that's what I'm talking about at this point of time. So just, I'm again mentioning the website, that's ekoching.com. You can go there and subscribe. आपको जहां से भी link मिला था वहां से link ले लीजिए. It's a very basic subscription where you can start with, let's say, 3,000 rupees only, and for the students for 2022 or 23, it might cost you 4,500 only. That's it, and it will cover all videos. It will cover mock test. It will cover topic test. It will cover mentoring. So there will be 1-to-1 mentoring session also. I'll be doing mentoring for students also in this nominal amount only. So Mehak, that's what I can suggest you at this point of time, or you can get in touch with me. I will share with you my number as well, Mehak. So get in touch with me tomorrow and I'll definitely help you out. So my name is Prashant. This is my email ID. You can get in touch with me on email ID as well. You can WhatsApp me as well. I am on Instagram as well, and I am on Facebook as well. You can get in touch with me on all these sources. And I hope you have liked the session. A quick feedback in the chat box, please, if this session was helpful and you have enjoyed, and there'll be something for every one of you who are attending this session. So love to hear your feedback as well. A quick feedback in the chat box, please, and which will help me to improve further as well. Okay, thank you. Thanks everyone. Thank you, Pranjal, Anshika, Pranshi. Thank you. Thanks everyone. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you everyone. Means a lot. Thank you guys. Thank you. So do let me know if you have anything. Okay, thank you, Muskan. Thank you. Thanks, Mac. And do let me know if you are. Thank you, Anshika. Thanks a lot. And and one more thing I'll just want to share with all of you. On 27th, I'll be coming live. आपको जहां से भी link मिला है, please get in touch with them. On 27th of July, I'll be coming live and I'll be teaching verbal ability reading comprehension on 27th July. So students face a lot of problem in elimination technique, that how to eliminate the option, what all things I need to take care of. So 27th July, right at 9 p.m, I'll be coming live on e-coaching platform, and I'll be discussing, I'll be teaching you guys verbal ability, that how exactly you need to solve parajumbles. So from wherever you got this link, yes, Mehak, tomorrow for sure, somewhere around 11 o'clock. So from wherever you got the link, guys, do get in touch with them, get the link with you, and please do join the session on 27th. So that's it from my side, and there is no cost on joining that session. It's a free session for all you guys. Please do attend that. So thank you. That's it from my side. Thanks a lot for attending this session, and God bless you all. Thank you. Thanks everyone. Bye bye. Take care. Good night, guys. Thank you. Thanks everyone. Bye bye. Good night. And I hope I have solved all your queries. And if you have any queries, please do ask. Thank you. Thank you, Pranjal. If you have any queries or anything, please do ask. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thanks everyone. Thank you. Okay, Muskan, get in touch with me tomorrow. Let's have a one-to-one call tomorrow, Muskan. I have shared my number. I hope you have noted it. Just give me a call. I'll talk about it. That's what Vishal I have talked about. Percentile. We are talking about again profile. थोड़ा बहुत matter करेगा विशाल. But जो profile तुमने बताया है उसके इसके अंदर difficult है यार थोड़ा. But still let's focus on percentile और 99 पे hit करो. देखो क्या हो सकता है. ठीक है?